That's what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. Look, had to step outside real quick, take a break from the fam, and talk this Kavonte Turpin thing, because apparently it's a big deal, or it's not a big deal, or whatever you want to say. Listen, the details of the story is the details. Apparently got caught with a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, green leaf, little bit of a, a weapon, and you know what I'm saying, those two things together can be real bad. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about what the ramifications of this thing is, because I get it. It's minor. And there's been Cowboys that have done way worse things, and it's been brushed under the table. I get it. That's what we used to. That's what we used to. My point is this. What is Brian Schottenheimer going to do? This is your chance to make your mark. Am I saying that he's going to throw Kavonte Turpin in the trash? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody that's that fast. But you can use this as a way to set the tone, to let everybody know I'm not just a pushover. I'm not just a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit more cojones than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to Schottenheimer. What are you going to do? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, this is going to be a national media frenzy. Not because, look, I don't got to make a video. First of all, there's going to be other Cowboys channels that make videos. CFT not making a video, that's going to matter. It's going to happen. So let's get that out of the way. It's going to happen. The national media is going to go crazy with that. Caught me making a video. Wife caught me making a video, but I'm going to keep talking. The national media is going to go crazy with it. Okay? They're going to run with the story. It's going to be a big deal. So what are we going to do? As far as the Cowboys, what is Schottenheimer going to do? What is he going to be able to do that will set the tone as far as, like, I'm y'all best friend. I'm a player's coach. I'm an advocate for y'all, but I'm not going to let y'all ruin this team and run around and do whatever y'all want. I'm not a substitute teacher. Because if he don't do this right, his respect will always leave. I'm a parent. Look, as a parent, you can't just, it's hard to, if you're a pushover early and you never set the tone, your kids, they're going to run over you forever. You have to set a tone. You have to let people know, listen, well, this isn't acceptable. And the bad look of this and the media blowback that we're going to get, Kavonte Turpin, you might have to sit down and take a 2-game suspension. Absolutely a fine. The league might fine him. The league might come for him worse than Rashid Rice. And y'all know how the league do with the Cowboys. Y'all know how they do. So that's possible. But the way the Cowboys handle this is the thing. And I'm part of my list. You see these events line, they've been kicking my ass. So part of my list. I'm trying to talk through it, trying to get through it. It is what it is. I just was thinking, like, I was at the beach earlier. We came out, we did some other stuff, and I was giving this some thought, like, what is Schottenheimer going to do, or what can he do? Because you're not going to cut Turpin. I don't see that. Like, I ain't crazy. You know, so what are you going to do? What can you do to set the tone? I think let's split down the middle. I think a 1-game suspension. Turpin ain't there for game 1, and that sucks because we need him versus the Eagles. Or some type of in-house something to set the tone. Even if it's not a public, you don't have to publicly embarrass them if you don't want to. But you got to set a tone. You got to let the players know. So the players in the locker room know, yeah, let's not just go out here and act crazy. That type of a thing. That's what I'm thinking. Because I know a lot of people going to say, well, what would you do, Rome? The greater good, Schottenheimer wants to be here for some years. He don't want to be here for a year. Or like Colin Cowherd said Brian Schottenheimer's not even going to finish his first year. He'll get fired in like 5 games, which is stupid. But right now, you have to think, what can or what should he do? And with him getting a DUI, not alcohol apparently, a DUI, putting a stain on the organization for a little bit, because we've been doing so well, yo. We ain't had nothing like this in a while. I know we bring people in. Kavonte Turpin got a criminal pass. That's why he didn't get drafted where he should have been drafted. Sam Williams got a criminal pass. That's why we got him. You know, we'll go get somebody with a sketchy pass. The Cowboys is good for that. But once you get with us, we've been doing pretty good. This is a question for the comments. When's the last time we had somebody get in real legal trouble? I feel like we've been doing pretty good. Unless I'm tripping, I can't think of nobody. I'm talking about recently. Don't bring up something from 10 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm talking about like recent, last couple of years. You ain't had a whole lot of criminal stuff. You know, now I'll tell you this. When you're winning, stuff get brushed under the rug. Because the Chiefs, as my brother Jay Tuck was saying, the Chiefs been on a run of legal issues. But they got championships. They have championships. It's different. It's just when you got Super Bowls, you've been winning Super Bowls, it's fine. You can do that. It's when you don't. When you haven't made it to a championship game in that long. That's the problem. That's when you can't have this, because people can't wait for a story with the Cowboys. That's our biggest problem. So I want to know what y'all think in the comments, man. Seriously. What would you do if you was Brian Schottenheimer and you was trying to set a tone for your culture? Because we've been talking culture for weeks. And Brian Schottenheimer says he wants to have the greatest culture in sports. You can't have a good culture, Schotty. You can't have a good culture without having a way to discipline your players. Good culture just can't be ping pong and happiness. Because this is a bad look. This is 100% a bad look. It can't just be ping pong and happiness. It has to be ramifications. Jimmy Johnson's culture was great because they were winning and he ain't play that shit. There's stories that they talk about all the time. Yo, Jimmy ain't play that. Schotty, you want to be a great coach. You want to be a great players coach. You want to build a foundation. You don't want to be a pushover. It's your first test. This is Schotty's first real test before the season starts. My question is, what you going to do, Schotty? What you going to do? I'm going to get back in here. I ain't going to hold y'all no more. I appreciate y'all. Sorry for the surroundings. Well, I'm not sorry because they're nice. But I'm going to go back in here, get back in this pool with my family and chill. I tried to find a quiet place to come out here and talk to y'all, so we here. But I'm going to go get back in this water. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow, or i.e. my house. I love y'all. I'll holler.